on your phone. Adobe Spark is going to be here on the web or in the app. So let's just walk through what it means to create a video in Adobe Spark with this new feature. So when we get logged in, we need to start a new project. And of course, we're gonna choose between post, page, and video, but we're gonna choose a video here. And essentially, we just want to get across what the overall message is. I'm gonna call mine subscribe because this is going to be a video just reminding people to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and not just that, to turn on notifications so you don't miss a video. Hint, hint. And we are going to do whichever of these templates we think is the best. I'm gonna go ahead with show and tell, because what this is gonna do is essentially guide us through the process and makes it even more simple for somebody to make video. You're gonna wanna watch this tutorial in case you have not done this yet. It'll show you how all the options work, but that's why I'm here, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that for you. As you can see, you can choose from these different options here on the side, and if you just move your mouse over them, you can see that there are different ways that the transitions can happen. And so whatever one you think is best for you, you can choose that one. And so I'm gonna go with this one called Spotlight. And then here you see at the bottom, you have these different questions that you can answer. So if you really need coached through the process of making the video, you can answer these questions and essentially provide the information that they ask you for here. So for this first slide, I'm going to be adding a video clip that I have created, and it's essentially a clip that points to the fact that you should totally get notifications for my YouTube channel. And so I made it really simple, essentially just a really quick and easy clip of what it looks like to subscribe and get notifications on mobile. So I'm gonna open that video project, and as you can see with the timeline, we can drag where we want the video to start and end. So I know that I want it right about here. I can see where my finger came into the frame. So let's play that and make sure. Tap those notifications, zoom in a little bit, and that's perfect. So right around 10 seconds, so we're gonna save that. It does take a minute to save the clip because it's basically importing this thing in Final into your project. So you kind of have to give it some time. Yay, it's in. The video is in. So if we click play on this timeline down here, we can see that this is the entirety of the video. And there's some background music because that's what comes with the theme that we chose. Now you'll see the rest of our slides because we haven't finished those yet. So let's go back in here. So something I definitely don't want is I don't want any sound coming from this video clip because it's just meant to be a little bit of visual, not necessarily what you want to hear. Then we'll go to our next slide and we're going to put a call to action here. So sign up for notifications for the next video. We're going to fix our grammar here and let's see what that looks like. Love that, except for that now I'm thinking I want this sign to come on first so that you see that and then you see how to do it. So sign up for notifications and then you see how to do that here. So now in this next slide, we'll say why, perfect prompt. You will not regret it. And then on the next slide, we're gonna say, see you January 1st. Winky face. Well, let's see what that looks like. Oh yeah, I love that. So we got a little teaser here. We need to get rid of these. So we're going to right click and delete, or you can click on the little ellipse here. We're gonna delete this one. We're going to delete this one. And we're going to delete, actually no, we need one more. youtube.com/savvysexysocial. And that is how we will end the video. So now let's see what that looks like. So now we are all done with our project. We're going to click share. We're going to give it a name. Subscribe to Savvy Sexy Social. You can give it a category if you like, and that's gonna be for the sake of like public listing of the video. I think we're good to go. I just wanna download it. I wanna save it, which is why I gave it a title, but I wanna download it. So here we go. Perfect, ready to go, going live on Facebook. Keep in mind that a little bit of the editing playback is not quite perfect, and that's just because we're using a pretty new product. You might have subpar internet, sometimes I do, and so some of that playback's not gonna come back true, but if you watch your final export, make sure it's right, you will actually find that it probably processed just fine. So just remember that while you're editing, sometimes the video upload option can seem a little bit laggy because it's actually dealing with it while it's in editing mode. So sometimes it's a little bit different than what it will actually end up being. This is a fantastic option for beginner editing. Drag and drop, and you can make it super compelling so it doesn't suck. There's so much crappy video on the internet, but there are things like Adobe Spark to make it easier. I am done editing, so I think I'm gonna go have a glass of wine. Cheers to the video being done as quickly and as beautifully as possible. I'm so stoked that Adobe asked to partner with me on this because they are doing great things to make video more accessible for you. So go check out Adobe Spark by visiting spark.adobe.com. Subscribe for good vibes. There's always going to be good stuff happening here about how you can go after making video so that you can go after what you want. Cheers.